So, I'm not sure if you guys seen, but basically Dame Dash has gone on a Breakfast Club again. I don't know if you remember, just a quick backstory. He went on there 10 years ago and he talked about how DJ Envy, he talked about how Charlamagne Tha God, then they was basically workers, and he even told Envy, got a little personal, how does your son feel knowing that you're a worker, that you come work for another man every day? I'm a boss, his kids look at him different, whatever, right? And since then, we done seen Dame Dash rise, right? But then recently, in the past few years, we done seen him fall to where he had to file for bankruptcy because he said he only had $4,000 left to his name because he owed like 19, I think it was around almost $20 million in taxes, $600,000 in child support. He owed other people for being sued and their lawyer fees and all these different things. And now he entered the Breakfast Club again, and oh boy, when I tell y'all, it was a good one. Like, it's one of those interviews you watch, all you do is laugh at the whole thing, but it's more so because you don't want to feel like you laughing at Dame Dash, because anybody could be in that situation for sure. But it's just from a person who's like got a big ego and is super emotional and all these different things and can't control his emotions at times. It just seemed like he went back on her after all these things being bankrupt and everything, and basically still standing on what he usually stand on. The reason why he may not be at the same table as Jay-Z and different things. This dude is a smart man. I don't know what happened. He was a smart one. We know what happened, but he was truly a smart man. But so he basically went over there and accused Charlamagne of being gay. He talked too much. They wasn't letting him talk. He said, don't speak over me when I'm talking. Don't interrupt me, which he contradicted himself. Because I feel like Dame did that a lot during the interview. During the entire interview, I just kept feeling like he was interrupting them more than they was interrupting him, to be honest. But basically, he went off on them about his house is bigger than theirs. They're still workers and all these different things that we know. Let's be honest. No matter what Envy is going through with the real estate thing, which seems like it's dying down and some things probably going on behind the scenes, he's signing $1 million contracts when it comes to just being a radio host. So he's worth $10 million. Charlamagne worth $10 million, probably even more, because his business venture has been going crazy. Because I don't know if not sure if you've seen, he invests in crystals a lot. And he also got the Black Effect podcast network, which all the popular interviews, Big Facts with Young Thug, all these different things that y'all didn't see, the popular Black podcast is under his umbrella of the Black podcast network. I think that's what it's called. So it's like, we know they have it, but this whole interview was the perfect example of when you on your way up, watch how you treat people, because you may have to see them on your way down. And which we know Dame Dash went down, and basically he had to see them. And I think they brought him in there it was kind of like a little clown session that they was going to clown him based off his reaction to everything. And boy, did they. Like, I ain't gonna be able to drop the clips because we know iHeart is definitely gonna copyright me. But so yeah, it was basically one of those interviews where you're gonna be laughing the entire time, where you're gonna be like, also like you'll notice like Dame still haven't learned anything, that the reason why he in this situation, the reason why a lot of people call him shady or a bad businessman and different things like that. It seemed like he didn't learn from that. And I seen a lot. He said it on the thing where he was like, Trump was bankrupt 8 times. The president was bro, you're not the president. You definitely don't remember what Trump was going through before he got elected. Like all the different things they was accusing him of and all the different things people were suing him for. You don't remember any of that. Like, being a president definitely saved him. But I don't know. I don't want to say it's rare filing for bankruptcy, right? But it's not a common thing, if that makes sense. So him saying rich people do this, and a lot of people say that's how you finesse the system. I'm going to be honest, I'm not no financial advisor or nothing like that. But filing for bankruptcy, no matter what, if you're building a business or different things, I had to talk to my friends about this, you're still in financial troubles. That's the reason why you file for bankruptcy. If it was such a finesse, everybody will legit just file for bankruptcy just because. Like, everybody is not doing that. Like, billionaires is not going around here just filing for bankruptcy all day, every day. Like, that means you're in financial troubles, but it seemed like he didn't learn from any other things he was saying. And basically was just still going up on Charlamagne and them. It's just really like, watch how you treat people, because that one day you can be down, you know what I'm saying, on your last. And it just seemed like he was, I'm not going to lie, he looked hurt inside, because what Charlamagne said is, his entire life, which we know Dame to be a smart man, a crazy businessman at one point. He was like he's kind of like Trump, aggressive risk taker with business, which you see where that led both of them at one point. But you can see that Charlamagne said that his whole thing was about materialistic things and money. And now that he doesn't have that, he seemed to like argue and try to prove his point about everything. You could tell he was hurt inside. Like, I never want to be in that position. And I'm not saying I may not have financial troubles in the past or may have them going forward, but it's just watch how you treat people. And I think that's more so why everybody making jokes of this interview and people that saying, Dame right, Dame this, Dame. You haven't learned yourself if you didn't watch that interview and maybe felt like you may need to humble yourself coming out of it or even do things differently, because for him saying people are workers and all of this and he end up bankrupt and the dudes that he called workers is worth over $10 million. Like, we got to start being honest. We got to start being serious. But it's definitely a good interview to stay tuned to. I know Dame Dash said he's the chairman of Revolt right now, and I think he is for like a certain amount of days. So we're going to see how that go. And if they announce that, I believe they announced it already. They'll probably come out with a statement tomorrow. But I definitely think Charlamagne is going to make him donkey of the day tomorrow based off how big that interview is about to get. But other than that, man, it was a crazy interview. But like I said, watch who you talk to and how you talk to people on your way up, because you may have to see them on your way down.